Right, so today I thought I'd do a quick little video with some new makeup that I've picked up, some palettes, and some make your own palettes from Primark. So let's get on with this. So I'm going to probably mix both of these because they don't have the actual right colour for my skin. So here goes. Take a little bit of this on the blending bud. I can never get the right colour for my skin. And this is more of a, this is a BB rather than a foundation, whereas I prefer a more full coverage. Because as you can see, I have fairly red skin. I have red patches, dry patches, oily patches. My skin is just dreadful. It has been since a teen. It's been quite bad. But I did use a hell of a lot of beauty products when I was a younger teen, 18, 19. I wore a lot of makeup. So my skin's kind of had it a bit. It doesn't help with the cheaper foundations. They get sucked up by the bud. A lot of people use them wet or damp. It does help a little bit, but not with the cheaper ones. It still tends to suck it up quite a lot, a bit like a sponge. Because technically a blending bud is kind of like a sponge. So just dab it about. I tend to dab it and then rub it a bit, just because that's the way I've always done it, and I found it works for me. But this foundation again isn't a full coverage. I've used BB pretty much just for the moisture side of things because my skin is very dry, and then I use the foundation over the top. So that's the foundation. It's not actually too bad. It's not a bad blend actually. And then I use the Last Imperfection Collection 2000. Well, it used to be Collection 2000. It just says Collection on it now. Concealer. Just dab a bit there. Down there. That's about it today. I'm not too red after that foundation, surprisingly. Always go a couple of shades lighter than your skin tone. I go for the light because I've got quite light skin anyway. But but I find the light absolutely amazing. Again, it's just the look that I go for is I like the very paleness, just to get rid of the little bit of dark circles that I have. And then any excess I put on my eyes, kind of like a primer. There we go, that's that done. Next we'll try these palettes. I think these colours are absolutely amazing. This palette was £2, colours inside they're 60p for a colour. This palette was £3, this holds more colours, but I'm missing one because I bought a set for my daughter as well, a little one like this, and I forgot to pick up the right amount of colours. These are quite autumny colours that I use in the autumn, oranges, reds. The only odd one is the purple one because I thought my daughter would like that, but actually she didn't want it. And then these are colours that I usually, they're like my go-to colours. A silver, like a bronzy colour, black and a gold. And then I bought this MUA Makeup Academy palette in Superdrug. It has some brilliant colours in it. Colours that I use quite a lot actually, as well as during the autumn, so I think I'm going to go straight in with this palette. I use the studio brushes at the moment. This is just a brush that I use all the time, you can see, which is like the orange that I use. They're quite good pigments actually. They're quite buildable, whereas a lot of the pigment in a lot of the cheaper range makeup tend to be either too pale or too dark. I think this one's quite a good contrast actually, because that's just like going over it with 2 dabs of the palette. I quite like this colour. It's very autumny, wintry. I'll start getting back into my kind of lighter browns and that over Christmas period. That's my little boy having a little shout. And then I'm going to, that's the colour I've just been using, and now I'm going to go in with this colour, which is like a bronzy red. And I'm just going to do just there because I've got hooded eyes, so a lot of colours just disappear and you can't see them, so I'm just going to go over this bit, and then in a bit we're going to blend it all together. And the same on this side with the redder colour. I'd say it's more of a coppery red colour. And then I'm going to go in with this lighter coppery red. And I'm just going to go a little bit above that. And that's like, it's like a pale red pink colour, that one. Like a kind of a rosy gold colour. So we're going to go in with that. I'm probably using the wrong brush, but pretty much that's me, I'm afraid. And then I'm going to use the little brush, again, studio brush, the little brush, and I'm going to go in with this pale goldy, not goldy, it's like a silver, like metallic colour, and I'm going to go all underneath my brow with that. And then once I've done the other side with the lighter colour, then I'll start blending. My little boy's in his cart for the 5-10 minutes that I'm doing this video. Then we just give this a blend so there's no harsh colours. And again, the same on this side. So we don't, harsh colours, harsh lines even. Because we don't want no harsh lines. That's blended quite well actually. And then, because I've still got some product left on this brush, we're just going to do underneath here, because there's some products left on there. And that's really like a subtle underneath, because I don't tend to do it underneath all the time, but it's there a little bit. And then now we've done the eyes, you'll have to excuse me the angle of the camera. Now what shall we do? We shall do some brows maybe with my HD brow kit. This is a really old brush that I use. It says it's a Ruby and Millie eyeliner brush, short. It's like a square, like a stump. I actually find this easier with my brows, and I have to go for this dark one because my brows are so dark naturally. I don't tend to do it anyway at all. I just use the brow kit just to go along my brows that are there really, which I need to actually go to the salon and have done again, because I've got stray hairs again. Remember, brows are not twins, they're never the same. Mine aren't anyway. They're more like sisters or best friends, never ever twins. But yeah, they are quite dark, but I dye my hair black. My hair's usually dark brown naturally. I don't know if you can tell, it's like a really dark brown. My roots are to about there. But I cut my hair off because I was bleaching my hair constantly, and I ended up with really damaged scalp, and my hair was falling out. It was horrendous. So I just had it cut off. I'm gonna go in with the MUA Luxe. It's a precision felt liner. Again, I can't do lines identical on both sides, so let's see what kind of a mess that I managed today. Because I cannot do lines the same, they always end up horrendous, they always end up rubbish, completely different, and it gets to the stage where I do my makeup, do my line, and I'm like, I want to start all over again, but then I can't be bothered. So that's that line. For me, that's quite good. Quite proud of that today actually. You watch this eye go like a freaking panda. I cannot do eyeliner for toffee. See what I mean? That's totally different. Totally different. That's about as close as I'm going to get today. Because otherwise we'll look like a freaking panda. But if you go wrong like me just there, you can get a little thing and wipe it away, but I just can't be bothered because I'm only testing the makeup out anyway, because I wanted to see what it looked like. So then I'm going to use some of this gold highlighter, and I'm going to use the Avon contour brush. That's what they say it is anyway. They say it's an angled contour brush. Just gonna get some highlighter. Can't really see it on my phone camera well. I'm on my iPhone 7 Plus, so the camera's quite good. But what I'll do is I'll take some photos afterwards and pop them at the end of the video so you can see the highlighter properly. Because you can just about see it. And then we're going to take the Revolution contour, and again I'm going to use kind of an angled brush. This is a studio brush, fluffy angled brush. I'm going to go for the blush on this side, the browny colour, pale brown, rather than the actual dark contour, and just do my cheekbones here, because let's face it, I need to use contour. And then do around these little bits, the temples. Make sure like you've been in the sun a bit. I suppose it looks a bit better. You can do under here as well if you want. I just use the brush and go around. Not that it helps me with my neck and my double chin if we do that. But hey, if we can't have a laugh, then what can we do? Then we are going to use this Ready Set Go by Miss Beauty London. This comes from the Pound Shop actually, and I'm just going to put this all over the top, loosely like this. Smells quite nice actually. Dust's going everywhere. It's all over my clothes. Well, you can't see it, but it's all over me. It's all over my MacBook. Everywhere. But hey ho. And then we're going to get the, again, it's an Avon brush. Big, fat, fluffy brush. Just do this all over. See? Done. Then we're going to get mascara. This is amazing. It's the Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara in Waterproof. It's in the black, I believe. That is black, yep. I would look over here to do my my makeup, but my mirror is too far away, so I'm going to use my palette mirror. We're just going to put some of this on. Why do girls pull funny faces when they're doing their mascara? I always ask myself that, and I've always done it since I started using mascara when I was about 12. We always seem to make these funny faces when we're doing mascara, and I have no idea why, but there you go. So I'm doing the bottom ones now. So there we go. Some mascara done. So that can go in there. And then I'm going to be using this retro, well, I've got this retro luxe in a nude colour. Or I have in my drawer full of lipsticks and makeups. I've got red. I'm not sure what to use for the orange. I might use red actually, because I've not used red in quite a while. Yeah, I'm going to use red. So I'm going to use this. This is the Primark lip liner in red. So let's do this. My shape of lips is dead weird. He's playing with his little mobile phone, bless him. So that's that in the red. I need to sharpen some of these actually. And then this smells divine. This does. It smells just like the MAC one, and it's an actual dupe for the I think it's called Ruby Woo from MAC. This is again Primark, a PS Love matte long lasting lipstick, and it's in the colour Femme Fatale, and it's really nice. It's not actually as red as it looks on camera. It's more of a darker red. Still bright, but not as red as it looks on camera. That's the red. I absolutely adore red. I used to go to a lot of vintage events and wear vintage clothing and stuff. So this is a red that I'd usually use for an event. Look how different those eyeliner wings are. Ridiculous. But that's it. My hair, as you can see, is rubbish. But there you go. That's today's look, and that's trying that makeup. I'll try and leave links down below for the products used. But I may forget because I've got baby to feed, and then get on with some housework, edit this video, upload this video. So I should try my best. If I don't and you want to know, then just leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see next on videos. So I shall see you for now. Bye.